Nope. 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 You're gonna have to stay tuned to see how this one plays out. We're at Indian Hills. We're gonna head back to the first hole. I missed the opening tee shot because the group in front of me let me play through them, and I didn't want to hold them up. Okay, 148. We're gonna hit an easy 9-iron here. Okay, we flared that one out to the right, but it's not bad. About pin high. Got about 24 yards over to the green. Gonna just hit my 58, kind of nice and easy. Let it land soft. These greens are not very big, so there's not a ton of room for rollout. That looks like it could be real good. Left me about 4 feet. It's just rolling in here. All right, we're gonna take a bogey to start. Not horrible. 285 yards. I just want to hit one out there. Leave myself about 185 yards in, so I've got my 9-wood. Little up the left. Should be all right though. Well, it's not ideal. 88 yards. The pin is directly behind that tree in front of me. Don't really have a shot to go under because it's super thick rough or over. So I'm gonna have to just punch out to the right and then try and give myself a good third shot in. Don't want to try anything stupid here and end up with a much higher score. This is on a big rock that I can't get out, so I am moving it, not breaking my wrists. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, we've got 45 yards. And again, it looks like it's in the front. I'm gonna hit my 58. Just nice and easy, wanna get it up there. Give myself a putt at par, bogey at the worst. I think it's just a touch long and left, but okay. About 10 feet. Not a bad wedge shot at all. Gonna have a shot to save par here, which is all I can ask for out of the trees there. Should go a little bit to the right. Be a little bit fast. A little more break than I thought. That's okay. Par 3 third. It's a tough one. Plays uphill. Looks like it's got some helping wind. It's playing 197, but it's playing uphill to 208. And it looks like that's all the way in the back. I know there's a tough ridge right in the middle of this green. So I want to get it all the way back there. Even back left of the green is okay. So I'm gonna hit my 9-wood and just try and get it all the way back. Hold on. Might have caught the bunker on the right side of the green. Hopefully it did that and didn't hit the hill and kick to the right. So I did catch the bunker, which is good because if it would have hit the hill, it would have been in big trouble. Bunker feels kind of hard. So I'm gonna just try and get this square face and just kind of chunk it out. I don't want the club to bounce off the sand and blast it over. Stop. I'll take it. I was definitely right. There was not much sand there. And as soon as I hit, I could feel it bounce, even though I squared the face to try and not have the bounce exposed. So it still barely got out, but it got out. So, and it got up over the ridge, which is good. I'll take that. It just rolled out a little bit on me, but we're okay with this putt. Okay, about 12 feet. Should go a little bit right to left. Kind of straight though. I think it's gonna be more straight than anything. I'm just gonna hit it straight at it because I feel like the hill wants to take it back to the left, but the big mountain wants to take it to the right. All right. So the good news is we're hitting good wedges and giving ourselves opportunities to make pars. Bad news is we're under reading some of these greens right now. So have to clean that up. But we're giving ourselves a shot, and that's all we can do right now. Hole 4, we got a par 4. Dogleg right. We just want to hit it out there. Kind of swing smooth and easy. We're aiming for the sprinklers because they're on in the middle of the fairway. So let's just hit it out there nice and easy. Good swing. Okay, a little bit up the left side, but should be all right. Have a good angle in for the second shot. Okay, we've got 132 to the flag. Trying to avoid the sprinklers here. And we want to miss this left because there is a big hill that will kick it back down to the green. Missed it right. Not swinging great to start the round, but we'll figure it out. Okay, we missed this one right. Not horribly, about pin high, just short of it. But we're gonna need to get one of these up and down here. I've got the 58 again. I gotta land this just on the green and it should roll out a touch. Perfect. We might have got her up and down here. About 3 feet. And we know the rule on this one. We don't aim it outside the hole. We hit it with some pace. Take a par. Hole 5 is a long par 3. It's playing 204 to the flag. It's playing 185 to the front of the green. Wind's off the right. We're gonna hit the 9-wood. Seems to be a popular club so far. But we're gonna hit the 9-wood and try and just get it right in the middle of the green. And it is probably my best shot and my worst shot all in one. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'm gonna try and make sure the tracer's real good. But I hit the tree way to the left over there. That tree way over that way. And it kicked straight back onto the green. So it's gonna be a fun one. It looks like actually a really good birdie opportunity. Better to be lucky than good. So like I was saying, I definitely got lucky here. and I hit one of these two trees here, just left of the green, and it kicked straight across to where it looks like I hit an amazing shot. I've got about 6 feet straight behind the pin for birdie. Not exactly sure how I did that. Could probably never do that again if I was trying, but I will take it. Yeah, I got a big old mark on my ball from hitting off that tree. It looks like it wants to go just ever so slightly to the left. Aim it just outside the right edge. It's downhill, so it might be quick. Just give it a nice roll. Take advantage of a lucky break. Right in the center. That is capitalizing and stealing a stroke back for sure. So I got a new camera, got a DJI Osmo Action 5, got some new mics, so hopefully the quality is better for you guys. I felt really bad on my last video. I know that the sound was horrible. That led me to ordering the new mics, and then just having issues with the iPhone, overheating, battery draining. I'm here in Southern California, so it gets nice and hot. Today it's 101 when I teed off. So wanted to get something that might be a little bit better in the heat, give me some better quality, make it a little easier, because I want to start putting these videos out regularly, and I want it to be good for everybody who's watching. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe. I'm going to start putting out content regularly, pretty much I'm going to try every Friday. So keep notified, hit that little bell, and stay tuned for what's coming up on the channel. Okay, hole 6, par 4 straightaway. It's not always a driver hole. It's only 398 to the middle, but I haven't hit driver much other than the one hole so far. And I know I've got some shots that are coming up that I'm gonna need driver, so just gonna hit driver here, try and get one down there, get comfortable with this. I'm gonna fade it off the left edge of the green. Or hit it low and straight up the left edge of the fairway. Looks like it took a little bounce right. Haven't been totally comfortable with my driver for a couple rounds now. So, gotta figure something out. Might even switch to my new driver. This is my old Cobra. Not old, it's last year's. It's the DS Adapt Max K. But I do have the new Mizuno JPX1. I might switch to that. I've played it a couple times. A couple videos ago when I broke 80 for the first time, it was actually playing that driver. So might have to switch that again permanently, but we'll see. Luckily the tree's not going to play an issue here. Got 142 to the flag. It's in the back half. I don't want to go long. I am kind of into the wind. Pretty strong wind it feels like too. So I'm gonna hit a 7-iron, kind of a 3/4 punchy shot. I don't feel like my swing has been the best either. So this is what I go to when I'm trying to just get that really controlled feeling swing back in play and get things back on track. So let's just make good contact, kind of a pitchy 3/4 swing 7-iron here. Got it pretty good. Looks like it took a big bounce, but it looks like it's just a little long left. Not bad. So I did go a little long, hit kind of a hard pan dead dirt spot there and bounced longer than I wanted, but my fault, I pulled it. Gonna have to go with my 58 again. Kind of just land it right on the green like I have been, and hopefully stops for me. A little short of my landing spot. Landed it on the fringe. Wanted to go about 2 feet further. I think it would have landed a little bit more firm and rolled out had I done that. But it's okay. This putt looks like it wants to go a little bit left to right. We can go just outside left. Just hit it a little hard. Okay. All right, gave one back. Okay, we're gonna hit driver here. See if we can't drive this one up close to the green. That one could be real good on the left side of the green. Hit that one really well. I hit that one really good. Just missed. If I go over the cart path, it's pretty much downhill and rolls onto the green. So I'm not sure if I hit this little upslope or if I hit this tree behind me, and that kind of stopped it. I thought I was going to carry it, but either way, really good shot. Leaves me a little 58 degree just up and over the hill onto the green, and see if I can't get another birdie here. Okay, we've got just 29 yards to the front of the green. Just want to hit a good, easy, just get it over the hill, maybe about 25 yards, and it should bounce forward right onto the pin. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, maybe needed to go about 2-3 feet further, because it bounced 2 times in the rough, and the second one really slowed it down. But looks like I've got about 6 feet for a birdie, so I am not going to complain about that at all. You can kind of see the big lush patch right behind the green here. I ended up hitting right on that, and that's what slowed it down. Had I hit that little dry dead patch, it probably would have been right on top of the hole. Little left to right, about 9 feet. Hit it. Oh, that should have been a birdie. But we're not gonna ever get mad at a par. Up next, we got hole number 8, par 5. I think I found something with the driver on that last hole, so let's see if we can keep it going. There's some really tall trees out there up the far left. I want to aim it at those because you want to be kind of up the left side, left center, so that you're not blocked out for the second. But first and foremost, we're just trying to hit a good, maybe tiny fade off those big trees way out there, just right of that big bushy green tree up the left. Really good contact, but it's up the right. I think I'm going to be blocked out. That's okay. I'm happy with good contact, good ball flight right now. We'll take that. Like I said, it's been a little bit of a struggle with the driver. So those last 2 were both really good contact. I think I might have found something. Now we'll work on the aim a little bit. So I caught a little bit of a break. I'm in a clear spot, but I'm 236 to the front edge. And I just don't think I could get over that tree right in front of me. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna have about a 100-yard shot into the middle. I got 251 in the middle. So I'm gonna hit a 9-iron. I think it's gonna jump out of this, and I got some helping wind. I wanna just try and go 145, 150, just right out into the middle. And I'm going over the left edge of this tree. Should give me a good angle into the pin because it looks like it's on the back right. All right, a little more left than I wanted, but that'll do. Should be a good angle in. Okay, we've got 110 to the flag, playing a little downwind. Got the good straight angle at it. I'm gonna hit the 54 degree, and it should be perfect number with the helping wind. Little right. Oh, front edge, but it's on. About 35 feet up the hill. This bee wants to stay on my ball. He's gonna go for a ride if he doesn't move. But a little bit right to left, up the hill. See what we could do. Not sure what that hit. It hit something right there and jumped right on me. Not my best. Let's just get this in there for a par. Got about 3 feet, 3.5 feet. I'm just gonna go inside that right edge. Pulled it. That was not good. Wanted to aim that in the right edge, pulled it on the left edge and lipped out. Oh, played that hole so good too. Really hate to bogey a par 5 in general, but especially when I'm on putting for birdie and I 3-putt. That's tough to swallow. It's mistakes like that that'll keep me from breaking 80 consistently. So right now, 3, 4, 5 over, 5 bogeys, the birdie, so 4 over through 8. Kind of tough, gonna have to string some pars together. I do think this course, the back 9 is easier than the front 9. So gonna keep playing, gonna try not to let it bother me too much. Best thing about bogeying right there is I've got a long drive over to the 9th hole, so it gives me time to kind of recuperate, relax, calm down. I'll get a drink of water over here before playing a tough hole, because this next one demands all my attention. Hole 9, I mentioned on the right over here, is kind of a funky one. Can't see it, but you gotta go up the left, kind of just over those trees blindly. There's some mountains in the background, there's some clouds peeking out. I just want to go with those clouds. You can't go too far right at all because there is a big lake up there and it'll eat anything over 200-ish yards, 220 yards. So this one's really tough because if you try and stay back safe, then you have a huge shot in for your second. It's a par 4, it's 440 yards. I think this is the hardest hole on the course, but we're gonna try. That tallest tree in the middle, just faded over that, landed on the clouds peeking out over that mountain. That is dead on to where I wanted. I think that might be the best drive I ever hit on this hole. It faded right off that tallest branch of trees and it was dead in line with those clouds peeking out behind the mountain. So really happy with that. I think I've figured out something with the driver. Okay, 6-iron, just between the left edge of the green and the flag. Let it roll up there. Oh, it felt really good. It's like just a touch long off the left edge, but I'll take it. Really good contact, really good swing. Felt good. It's the best iron I've hit so far today. So I was playing for another poor strike. And if I play for a poor strike and I get a perfect one, so be it. But I got my 58. Just want to land this just on the fringe and let it trickle up. Oh, I hit the thick stuff. Ah, told you guys this is a hard hole. I'm gonna putt this. This flag is kind of leaning crazy. Oh, that came out so hard. This stuff has been so soft and thick. I thought it was gonna hold it up. All right, got a long one here. Really want to make this, just drip it in that right edge. I told you guys when I got up to the tee that I think this hole is the hardest. Even hitting a perfect tee shot and a really good iron shot, I'm walking away with double bogey. This is super thick rough, ate up my chip. Then I hit it way too hard on the putt, two putted after that. That hole is just a beast. It gets me every time. Frustrating, but it is what it is. Gonna move on. Got a little drive up to the 10th tee, try and put it out of my head, recuperate, and move on to the next. Okay, hole 10. Long, straight, par 4. Think I've found something with the driver. So we're gonna just play that fade off the left edge of the fairway. Let it fade right back to the middle. Perfect. That'll be right down the middle. You're gonna have to go lower angle on this one because we're on a pretty steep upslope here. But really happy with that drive. 79 yards to the pin. Looks like it's pretty close to the front. So we're gonna hit our 58. Should go a little past it and be okay. Could be real good. Just over the front of the green, bouncing right towards the flag, so we'll see when we get up there. Came up a little short, about, looks like 15 feet, about 12 feet, but not mad at that at all. Really good tee shot, really good wedge. Two areas that have kind of been struggling lately, so happy with that. Got this one. Feels like it wants to go right, but the big hill is up here pushing it back left. So I'm just gonna go straight at it. Just like that. And we start the back nine with the birdie, which feels really good after that double on 10. So really happy with the way that came out. Also, really happy right now with the driver, because that's 3 straight that I hit it exactly where I wanted to. So that's feeling good. If my driver's gonna be coming around, then that'll be very helpful. Hole 11, par 3, it's playing 140 straight into the wind. So I'm gonna hit 8 iron. I'm gonna just swing smooth and easy. Not trying to swing hard, not trying to kill it, just trying to hit it. Get it up there. It looks like the pin's kind of in the front of the green, maybe front half, front third. So a little long is okay if it goes a little long. All right, just over the bunker up the left side. Okay, we got the 58. Just trying to get this land right on the front of the green. Hopefully stops nicely. I'm gonna take this one a little higher because I gotta carry it more. Felt really good. Wedges are feeling pretty good today. Hitting my spots or barely missing by a little bit. Pulled that one a little left because I opened up the face. So I was expecting it to go a little more right than that, but overall, not a bad shot at all. To take it up high, land it soft like that, give myself a shot at par, makes me feel real good. Got about 4 feet, 4.5 feet, a little bit left to right. Let's see if we can't save a par here, keep the back nine going strong. Perfect. We'll take that up and down to save a par. That's huge to get those scores consistently into the 70s where I want to get to, is getting up and down on shots like that. So if I can keep control of my wedge shots, get some different options, get that low little runner that I've been hitting, get that high one where I need it in spots like that to save some strokes, that'll be big for my game. Let's keep it up. Good back nine start. Let's keep going. Okay, hole 12 is a short par 4. It's absolutely drivable. It's only 274 straight line to the front edge. It's downhill, so it plays shorter than that, but I'm just trying to hit it about 200 yards because the fairway, it's completely blind. You got to hit it just right of that big tree in front of me. Everything slopes hard to the left. There's really deep bunkers. And if you happen to hit it perfect and bounce and roll through the green, it's dead long. So 200 yards, just right of that big tree in front of me, and we'll just move on. We're playing for a par here, nothing special. Should be absolutely perfect. That one felt really good. That was the 9 wood. Okay, we've got 67 yards to carry the bunker. We've got 86 to the flag. We do not want to go long, as I mentioned. There's nothing good that comes with going long. So we're just trying to go, and that flag is tucked to the far left too. So we're gonna play this extra safe. It's only like 60 yards, 67 yards to the front of the green. So we're doing that, but we're going out towards that palm tree on the right. We just want to be extra safe. We want no part of the long or left. Oh, that was too safe. Okay, right edge. Got a little too safe and lazy with that, but it was kind of in my head a little bit. The ball was a little above my feet, so I was thinking I was gonna pull it. So I think I just left the face wide open, trying to make sure I didn't pull that and go down the big hill left of the green. This pin is tucked way back here, but big fall off left, big fall off behind. That's why I wanted no part of the pin. And that is why I overcompensated. I see a bright spot kind of right in front of me. I think if I land it just past that, it should roll pretty good back there. I was a little short of my spot, about 2 feet. Kind of a ridge right in front of the hole too, that I didn't quite see when I was walking back there. So probably about 6 feet short of where I needed to land it. But at least I gave myself a putt. And it should be, as we saw coming up, pretty good right to left. Let's say it's going to be a couple cups out right. Actually, I want to say it's a couple feet out right. This does feel like it goes pretty good. A little hard, a little far. That's all right. Bogeys are what happen when you miss greens. So right idea, wrong execution. Again, just one of those little mistakes. I had the right idea with the A wedge to bump and run it. Probably could have used the pitching wedge had I paid better attention and saw that there was such a ridge to go right up the hill and get back down to the flag, but it is what it is. I'm not going to get mad at a mistake. I'm even on the back nine with a birdie and a bogey and a par, so going to go from there. The other good thing, kind of something I've been trying to look at, is 3-hole stretches. So that first 3 holes on the back, even par. If I could play 1 over on 3-hole stretch, that's going to put me, 3 over per 9, and that's going to keep my handicap going down. So just something to think about, something to keep into perspective rather than get mad and be frustrated stepping up to the next tee. Just keep that positive mindset and just try and eliminate the mistakes one at a time. It's what it's going to take to keep shooting in the 70s regularly. Okay, hole 13, straight par 4, down the hill. We're going to fade it off these trees on the left. We're going to just let it run down the hill. Hopefully have a short one in for our second. That should be absolutely perfect. Okay, an absolutely perfect drive set me up here. Got 86 yards to the flag. This is downhill, and if I recall correctly, this green slopes away from the fairway, so things kind of want to hit and roll onto it or roll off the back even. I think one of the first times I was here, I hit the green, rolled off the back and into the street. So normally I would take my 54 degree, but I think that'll go too much. So I'm going to take my 58, and I'm just accepting it that if I come up a little short, that's fine. But I'm just trying to play for the front of the green, middle at the worst. Push that right and into the bunker. It's another one of the mistakes on me. I know that my wedges, I tend to hit them a little bit to the right, leave it a little open, especially when I try to hit it softer. So that's on me. I've got to know my miss. Got to remember that and play it to fade and let it come in. It was perfect distance. Would have been just over the pin had I hit it straight. But nonetheless, we're in the bunker. See if we can't get out again and save a par. This sand looks like it's a little bit better, a little bit softer and a little bit more than the first bunker. We got to just carry it over and land it on the outside of this hill. Now that I'm in here, it doesn't feel very deep at all. So this is going to be a tricky one, but I want to just get it out. It should hit that hill and roll down. Hopefully keep this close. A little bit long, but I'm okay with that. It's out. Last thing I wanted to do was stay in the bunker trying to get cute with it. So it is what it is. It's out. Let's go make a putt. Got a long opportunity to save par, and it should go a little bit to the left. Just didn't hit it hard enough. Had the line, it was starting to come back to the left. I think that would have made it had I hit it. All right, take a bogey, moving on. Okay, hole 14. Up the hill, dog legs to the left, to the red marker out there for the 100-yard shot in, plays 233. So I'm not going driver on this one because there's just all kinds of trouble and you don't need to hit it that far. I'm just going with my 2 hybrid, trying to just get it out there right at that red marker. That should be just fine. Little toey, so it drew. but it's in the middle and it should be real close to that 100-yard shot. Finished right in the middle of the fairway. Got 107 to the middle, 123 to the flag. It's playing in the back. It's actually 114 to the flag, but it's playing uphill. So don't want to go long. I'm gonna just hit the A wedge, try and be in the middle of the green. Flag's on the right, so I'm gonna just try and be just right of that big tree that you could see in the background behind the green. Just want to be just right of that. Pulled it a little left, swing hard. Looks like it's going to be on the back left. Go. Okay, that scared me. I thought I saw something coming up in my backswing. Turned out to be a couple dogs. So they look friendly though. Probably got out of the house somewhere. Okay. I hit the hard pan, bounced out a little bit here. So I'm just over the green. Got to be careful because it slopes away from me and there is a ridge just after the hole. And these two dogs are just still chilling. Looks like there's actually water bowls out, so I don't know. But yeah, you might see that one coming. I think he's gonna go investigate the camera. No, he's just gonna chill and watch me play out this hole here. All right. It's nice and soft, just on the fringe, and let it roll out. Oh, that fringe boosted. I landed that about 4 inches too far. Hit the fringe, boosted forward. And now I got the dogs just chilling by my camera. Hey, nope, go, 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 go. I started walking towards the one, and then the other one jumped up and started walking at me. So I think the smaller one that was going to investigate the camera is a puppy. Looks like it. The other one is a little bit bigger. Looked like it was being a little... Nope. 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 Go. 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 All right. We're just going to call this a 2-putt, I think, because they did not like me going over to their ball. I guess that's their ball now. But they were not happy about that. So we're just going to try and get my ball here. We're going to call this a 2-putt. Nope. Okay. We're leaving. On that note, we're calling that a 2-putt bogey, and we're moving on. Okay, after that little debacle, we're on the hole 15, par 3. Got 143. I'm gonna hit a 9-iron. Looks like it's right in the middle, so this should just be nice and easy. That feels really good. Looks like it's just left of it. Happy with that. Okay, I'm not gonna focus on the result for that one because I actually hit it really good and did exactly what I've been working on in my lessons, which is a push draw. I just didn't aim far enough right. And where this hit up here and stopped, had I hit the green, it would have caught the backstop and come back down towards the hole. So makes for a tricky chip now, but like I said, not gonna be mad with the result because it was a good swing, good contact, good distance. Now I just gotta figure out how much to the right or the left I wanna hit this, because it's definitely gonna hit the hill and kick right. So I see a little pitch mark. I think I want to land it just short of that and let it kick over. hit my spot. Can't do much better. Just a really tough spot to chip from right there. So totally okay with that. All right, so this should just be at the right edge, a little bit up the hill, and trickle in. Perfect. All right, for number 16, we got another fun downhill par 4. And you'll see when we get down there, it's a tight fairway. So not always a driver hole, especially since it's so far downhill, but hitting the driver well. So we're going for it. Okay, we just missed the fairway here. Got lucky to not be in the trees. That pin is way in the back. Looks like the middle of the green is playing about 107, and I do not want to be past that. So I'm gonna hit my 54, because I think this is gonna jump out on me a little bit. It's kind of down grain in this rough, so there's definitely going to be no spin. So I just want to hit this, hopefully land it on the front half of the green, and let it just roll up. It came out heavy, but it should roll. Get on the front. Oh wow, it hit on the front just like I thought, but it just came to a dead stop. I did not think there would be any spin, so it's okay though. Putting, I didn't want to go over the back of the green, and I didn't go over the back, so thinking of the positives. Going back to that 3-hole stretch thing that we were talking about at the turn, I played the first 3 holes at even with a birdie, par, bogey. Then I played bogey, bogey, par. So 2 over and even. So I'm on pace. If I could just play this last 3-hole stretch at 1 over par, it'd be +3 on the back 9 like I wanted to. +3 per 9, keeps my handicap going the right way. So let's just get up here, 2 putts at the most, get a par, start this off, and just be 1 hole closer. Not thrilled with this long putt, but also not mad at putting for a birdie. Crazier things have happened. All right, let's just get it back there to a tap in. Good speed. I really thought that would go, oh wow, that went fast. I thought it would go a little bit to the right or hold a little straighter. I didn't think it would go that much to the left, but real good speed. Only about 3.5 feet by. Unfortunately, about 3.5 feet left. Oof. All right. Really got to stop 3-putting. Okay, hole 17. 390-yard par 4. Just gonna try and get it out there. There's 2 palm trees way in the background. A couple houses up on the hill. We're just going at that left house. Should be perfect. Faded up the left side. Okay, we got 114 to the flag. Looks like it's in the front. We're gonna hit the A wedge. So we don't want to be short. So we're okay if this ends up a touch long. We're gonna go, there's a black car parked on the street just behind the green. We're gonna aim at the back of that. Or the front of the car. Okay, we're putting. Okay. We got a big right tough swinger. It's gonna be fast because the more I go to the right, the faster it comes back down to the left. There's kind of a bright square rectangle out there. Just kind of trying to diet in that. I'm not mad at that. Kind of died and lost speed in the corner. You probably can't see it, but about right here, I would have had to come further up. But to leave it here and have a tap in is perfect. I needed a par there. Gives me a chance to keep that 3-hole score at 1 over, because the last one is a par 5. I don't think it's a gettable par 5. I've never gotten there in 2, so I'm just trying to play smart and safe, get there in 3, have a birdie putt, 2 putts for par, and move on. Par 5. I think I've only ever played it from this tee box on this back left once. Usually it's over on the right, and that means you have to go over the tree because it's a severe dog leg to the right. So this is kind of a much better angle here. Especially I've been playing the fade today, so that should be really good for me. But the trees up the right hand side, kind of just want to be inside left of them and let it fade a little bit. Let's just make one last good swing. We're not trying to kill it because we know we can't get there in 2. And let's move on. Perfect. Yep. Far left side of the fairway, turn just enough. Should be good straight look for my layup shot. So even though I hit a really good drive, I've still got 236 playing 248 uphill to the front edge of the green. So this is one of those. Do I hit my 3-wood and try and get it up there as close as possible? Or do I just lay up to a better number? I don't have much trouble. I'm gonna hit the 3-wood. Is this advisable? Probably not. I've been talking all day about avoiding mistakes if possible. Been talking about making smart plays. Is this the smartest play? Probably not. But feeling good after a good tee shot like that. Feeling really good. It's just smooth swing in that shadow up there behind the green. Well, that has a chance to roll to the front. Nah, the hill caught it. It's gonna be short, but it's gonna leave me a good chip. I hit that really good. Little low on the face, but so it came out lower than I wanted, but it's still a beautiful little cut right up the middle. I'm happy with it. Okay, that pin is absolutely tucked back there in the back left corner behind the bunker. Just in a nasty spot, begging you to go for it and be dumb. So I already got away with one questionable decision, hitting the 3-wood. I've got 52 yards to the flag. I'm gonna just hit my 58 degree. We're going nowhere near the flag. We're going the big trees right of it. We're going inside those. There's kind of a palm tree tucked back there. We're going right of that palm tree. We just want to get it up there safe and sound. 2 putts and move on. Right where I was aiming. I'm okay with that wherever it's at. That was just dead on the line. if it's short, that's okay. It's safe, that's all I know. That was a tricky angle down there. You can see where I ended up. I probably hit the little hill. Actually, yeah, it does look like I hit the hill there and spun back. But more room over here to the right or to the left from down there than I thought. But I'm okay with that. I'd rather be putting up the hill than putting from up here down the hill towards that ridge and risk anything crazy. So totally okay with this. Unfortunate that I hit here and spun that back, but just shows that I was in the right vicinity of where I wanted to be. Played it well. All right. So as this goes up, it should go to the left. Perfectly fine with that. Tap in par. That last 3-hole stretch was 1 over, which means on the back 9, I did exactly what I was talking about. 1 over for each 3. Put me 3 over on the back 9. If you do that, you'll stay on a good pace. You'll be shooting 6 over par and putting up good scores. Feels really good to do that. So overall, really good back 9. Front 9 wasn't horrible until that bogey on number 8 that I really wish I had back. That was the par 5 that I played well and made a bad 3-putt. And then also that double bogey on number 9. That hole gets me every time. So 3 over on the last 2 holes, and I shot 6 over on the front 9. So it was a 41. Also, just realized, totally had forgotten that this is a par 70 course. So I was a 6 over 41 on the front, 3 over 38 on the back, came in at a 79. So broke 80. Helpful that I played a par 70 instead of a par 72. But hey, that's the course. Course is par. So it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. That's another score in the 70s, which is what I'm trying to get to more consistently. Overall, good round, fun course. If you're ever in the area here in Riverside, Indian Hills, it's a good spot, good value. It was only $50 today, $45 today to play it at, what time did I start? About 2 o'clock. So 45 bucks, got an 18, nobody around on the course all day. The greens are in really good shape. Fairways are a little burned out in some spots, but for what you're paying, pretty darn good value. I would come back and play here again. And it's a good test, being a short, narrow course. So if you guys stuck around all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. Once again, like, subscribe, and be on the lookout for new videos coming every Friday. Talk to you then.